thank you to everyone who's tuning in today. We appreciate your viewership today and trust that you're enjoying the games.
That's fantastic, Corey. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is a free live stream courtesy of SportSafe ARL 9s. You can get to the link on our website, aucklandleague.co.nz. Share, tag, get all your friends involved. You know, the football's going off down here as we get ready for the second half. And here come the Hibiscus Coast Raiders.
All right, Troy, bold prediction time. Who wins it from here? I'm taking Hibiscus Coast by 4. Yourself?
Mate, well, I can't change from when you asked me at the kickoff. I think I've got to still stay with the Raiders.
So plenty of love for the hometown team here, but Marist more than deserving of their spot in this game and playing some really good footy. And, you know, you get the feeling the game may change with Leo Pepe's reintroduction back into the game.
Well, he's back in now, and it's the, you know, they're going to have to contain them. And as they are eating up meters as I speak, you know, here come the big guns, and they're going to start trundling down the centre of this park. And if they get a roll on, these boys are big and hard to stop. Oh, no, just as I've said that, it's a fumble. So the Hibiscus Raiders fans will be loving that, as you can hear them whistling in the background as we get ready for a reset. And the Hibiscus Raiders are playing the ball. No. There we go.
I'm hearing a lot of calls from the sideline of Go Corey. I'm going to assume that's for the Corey that's on the field, Corey Craig, and not me, the commentator. But greatly appreciated either way. As Hibiscus Coast work it up towards halfway, and that was some big contact there. And again, the Hibiscus Coast locals not loving the call as they creep up over halfway now. And so some one-out play here from Hibiscus Coast, looking to make some cheap meters. Good tackle there from the 18 for Marist. Aussie Tuafungai. As Hibiscus Coast spread it out towards the right, and this is James.
Oh, play it down. Didn't quite see that impact, but I heard a bit of noise. There was a big shoulder that sort of gave him the no argument. And the safety of the game, we'll stop for a little break here with time off, just to check on the welfare of the player. He's taken a heavy hit there. And Troy, I imagine, well, certainly Marist will be grateful for the rest, being the bigger side, and Hibiscus Coast probably keen to get back into it and try and put some more pressure on. Absolutely. I think they want to control the speed of the game, you know, and their strategy has been paced pretty much all the tournament. The young fellas, I think he's getting subbed off. Oh, and he's tried to burgle one. He's tried to burgle one. And so for those who didn't follow what happened there, so we've gone back for a penalty for a shoulder charge on the Hibiscus player who was down, and they've then tried to take a quick tap. He's in for the try and been called back, unfortunately, so it's not going to be that easy. Instead, they kicked the touch. Massive disappointment of the supporters on sideline, because they saw nothing that was of an issue in regards to that play. And hats off to the Hibiscus Coast supporters in particular who have turned out today. They've been vocal, they've been very supportive of all the teams playing. And it's great to see as Hibiscus now spread it out towards the right, and we wait for confirmation. We've got a forward pass call. Unfortunately, it was Taylor Langwell that had gone over for the try, but called back for a forward pass. And Troy, I did think that probably crept a little bit forward there, but Hibiscus Coast really pressing now, tightening the screws on this Marist team. Yeah, and there's a long, long road to go in regards to the distance from where the Marist Saints team are. And special shout out to the chairman of the Marist Saints Club, Tony. I hope you're watching this game live, because I know the boys have been trying hard all tournament. And here they come again. A big roll on in regards to the Marist Saints trying to build some momentum now and to drive the Hibiscus Raiders back. And now Marist on the quick shift, and they've got the numbers here if they can get it there, but it looks like Hibiscus have recovered in time. Ackland chasing, and it's a decent little legs tackle. The ball's gone forward, surely you would think there, and I think we will go back. And we will indeed. Some great D there. Those boys are certainly putting their bodies on the line. That young fellow out there, he's still yet to come back into the field of play, and he hit the ground at a rate of knots. Yeah, it's Buck Hall who's taken a pretty big hit out there, but this is fantastic work from the Hibiscus Coast, and you can just see how much they want it. We know it's a pre-season tournament, but there's plenty on the line here, especially for a club like the Hibiscus Coast to play against these Fox sides. Imagine the bragging rights, mate. Imagine the bragging rights.
And I think they're going to get a helping hand here by way of a penalty. And no, we'll just have the play of the ball. So Hibiscus Coast now working it up towards the halfway. Ackland now shapes, goes to the line, a little bit of footwork, and he's beaten 3 with footwork there until he's eventually taken down by a man I would estimate to be around twice his size, on the halfway line. But a good carry forward here from Hibiscus Coast, and the crowd now getting into it, Troy, and that's only going to help the Raiders in this back end of the game.
Absolutely, that'll be their 10th man if you know, they can get that encouragement happening. So they've made some good meters, Corey, as they're now down inside the 20, and here they come. Again, it's going to be about footwork and pace.
A really good carry forward there from Alton Gray, so interesting to see what Hibiscus can do. Last tackle, this could be huge. What can they do on this one? Steps back inside, dribbles the kick through. If they can force a repeat set. Something big's happened here. There's been the ball pushed back infield, but...
Referee's not buying into that.
Yeah. So a close call there for Marist as they look to start play again. And
he's out by himself. Those boys are dragging their heels. They need to get up there. Oh, that's nut. Yeah. And as you can hear, the supporters, they're giving guidance once again to our referee. And the referee's going back with a Marist play the ball and running this one off the ruck and just bending the line. That seems to be the strategy.
Huge set here for the Raiders. Huge set if they can hold them out. They are just about home if they can hold them out here, the Raiders. So getting there in numbers now, and they need first up contact needs to be excellent, and it was on that occasion. Fantastic defense from the Hibiscus Coast now. Last tackle, and it goes out to Bailey Thomas, who weaves, steps, dribbles a kick through, coming across in cover, and it's going to beat everyone, and we're going to have a 20-metre restart. Troy, just great work from Hibiscus Coast there to maintain the Marist attack.
They're hanging on. They're hanging on. I think their fitness is doing very, very well, mate, as is your commentary today, and you're bringing a lot of excitement for our viewers here today. And here come the Raiders again, running it out from their 20.
I love my footy. I can't help it. What a day for it. Excellent day down here at the ARL. Sports Safe Nines.
Oh, he spilt it, and the referee's blowing it up. So here come Marist. This is a slim opportunity for them.
And they've got to survive another one now, Hibiscus Coast. Can they do it?
Brendan, the coach, is back on with the water bottles. And let's see how many he gives a drink to.
He makes a good water boy, does Dougie. Of course, more accustomed to a place on the bench as the head coach. But now, Bailey Taylor. Bailey Thomas, sorry, looking to go for the quick tap. Gets called back now, and they're going to start this set about 20 metres off the line. This is huge for Hibiscus Coast. Going to come under a whole lot of pressure here. Race out of the line.
They read that well.
We do have a knock on, so not too sure how long we've got left, Troy. It can only be a matter of a minute or two.
Yeah, mate. And the official timekeeper out the back of us, in regards to having access to that clock, we're not sure, but there can't be too much on the clock. He's taken a quick tap. No, he's been asked to go back. And I don't think Marist are going to move too far away from their strategy here. One off the ruck and just smash it straight into the centre. There you go. So, back on the inside and inside the upright.
And that might do us. I think it's going to be, unfortunately, heartbreak for the Hibiscus Coast as the big number 12 crashes over. Kick to come. So this will be absolutely crucial kick here. Misses this, you would think we are going to golden try with less than a minute to go in the match now.
And I think Hibiscus would love to go to golden try. They wouldn't mind playing extra time.
And Troy, we go back to the missed kick from in front of the posts on the first try. It looks potentially like it's going to cost Hibiscus Coast here.
Yep.
Thomas will take his time, and he doesn't miss those ones. So Marist now with a 2-point lead. And if they hurry, they might get a chance to restart the game, Troy.
Yep, a lot of enthusiasm now. The Raiders are getting the big call from the sideline support. Marist, however, are quite relaxed just to move back into the sunshine and the heat. And young Bailey's giving some instructions, and that is in play. So this is going to be very interesting on how this unfolds.
One play, what can they do? Little chip over the top, a little chase. They've got it covered by the looks. Still playing. Little knock on. Ball is still loose. Picked up and flicked back. And now here we go.
Here
Some
they go.
excitement here.
On.
There's a chase on up the middle. It's an absolute foot race. Hibiscus Coast dribbles it again. Bounces up. He's going to offload. He's going to.
You're only going to see it. You're only going to see it.
Absolutely incredible scenes here on the Hibiscus Coast. And we're waiting for confirmation. But I think the Raiders have nicked it.
They've got to wait for the referee's decision. Got to wait for the referee's decision.
And that is just incredible, Troy.
Pandemonium.
One of the great finishes. One of the great finishes.
Oh, that replay's going to get absolutely thrashed.
With the siren sounding as play restarted, Hibiscus Coast received the ball. It spills out at one point. It's loose. It's getting kicked around, and somehow Hibiscus Coast end up with it. The run to the line's halted, and offload out of nowhere, and they score under the post. What an incredible finish. And ladies and gentlemen, the Hibiscus Coast Raiders will advance through to the final with a 16 points to 12 victory over Marist. And no doubt that is the match of the day. Congratulations to both teams.